Hello everybody, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening depending on where you are in this amazing world. My name is Donovan Jolly, and welcome everybody once again for another amazing video of DIY investing. For today's video, I wanted to dive in and share with you guys my price targets that I've had for all of my favorite cryptos. I've talked about a $20,000 Ethereum, I've talked about a $28 XRP, I've talked about a $1,000 Chainlink, and I've talked about a number of my favorite cryptos potentially hitting these major valuations by the end of this cycle. I wanted to share with you guys exactly why I believe that this is going to be happening, how much market cap these cryptos would actually have to have in them for this to be possible, and how we can actually go about understanding these basic formulas and concepts towards knowing exactly what the market cap of the entire crypto space in general is going to be. Lots of information. I've compiled a ton of really detailed analysis that I know is going to help you guys out a lot. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys want to check out the Discord server, join. There's links in the description as well. If you guys find value in these videos, always remember to do me a favor by leaving a like, comment, and subscribing to this channel. Make sure you guys hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of these awesome videos like the one provided for you here. And make sure you guys download my free ebook and beginner's guide to cryptocurrency as well. This thing is going to help you guys out tremendously, and it's not going to cost you anything. Did I mention it's free? Links are provided for you in the description. And with all that being said, guys, let's jump right into this amazing video today. Alrighty guys, so for today's video, I figured it was going to be the utmost importance and utmost value of my community if I was to share with you guys and map out where I think Bitcoin's price could be headed based off of what we've seen in the last cycle, and as well as talking about what the potential market caps of these cryptocurrencies could be if they hit some of these price targets in which I'm predicting. Now, a lot of people watch this channel and they've seen my $20,000 Ethereum prediction, they've seen my $28 XRP prediction, they've seen me talk about a $250 to $500 Chainlink with the potential of a $1,000 Chainlink, and I've had a number of these different predictions, and a lot of people have looked at them and they've said, man, this guy's an idiot, he doesn't know what he's talking about, because the market caps would be so astronomically high. And that's the thing, guys, is I actually wanted to break down what the specific market caps of these cryptocurrencies would be if they were to hit my price targets in this cycle. And then with that, with us understanding of how much market cap these would have to have inside of them to hit these prices, and then we're going to take a couple minutes to analyze what the entirety of the market cap would have to be, you know, for us to actually hit some of these valuations in the overall prices. And so first things first, guys, I want to talk to you guys about what I think is actually happening here with Bitcoin, and I wanted to share with you guys the old fractal that we had from the last cycle, guys. And this was actually the first major move that Bitcoin had inside of its parabolic rally. This was a time where we really saw, you know, altcoins take off, Bitcoin took off, and it was the first move past the all-time highs. And it's amazing to me how similar these two cycles actually look to each other. And it was in this first parabolic move that Bitcoin went up really quickly. Everybody was expecting it to just keep going up. And then we had our first major pullback, right? And it was in this move right here. Now, what's interesting to me is how similar these two pullbacks actually are. Now, I wanted to share with you guys this chart because if we continue to follow what Bitcoin did in the last cycle, which up to this point, you know, it's looking very similar, what we would see is another quick rally on the upside. This next move on the upside would take us to past $100,000, and then we'd see another pullback, maybe retest the all-time highs, and that's what ultimately takes us to our final blow-off top to close out the end of the year. Now, what this chart actually shows us is that Bitcoin would be hitting about 500K per coin. Now, a lot of people are going to look at this and they're going to think, oh man, that's impossible. 500K per coin, that's just way too high. But guys, one of the things I often want to point out to you is the fact that every single cycle Bitcoin has ever had, it goes up so fast, it goes up so much money that it really just dwarfs everybody's wildest expectations. And in this cycle, what we have going for us is institutional adoption. We have real retail adoption, real on-ramps for retail to really drive up price, for institutions to actually sell. And because of this, we have never had more primed conditions, in my opinion, for some of the biggest price expansion we've ever seen. Now, in this situation, if we continue to follow what Bitcoin has pretty much followed up to this point, which is the last cycle, we would be seeing a 500K per Bitcoin target. Now, this is pretty crazy, but there is actually an institutional investor named Cathie Woods, and she's become pretty popular over the last couple years for recently predicting the price of Tesla going up to about $1,000 pre-stock split. And this is a lady that actually predicted that Bitcoin would be hitting at 500K per coin, and that's her target. And so honestly, guys, I don't think it's that unrealistic. We do have other price targets out there set by Plan B. His specific price target is 288K per coin. And when I think about that, guys, I don't think that that's out of the realms of possibilities. And I think it's actually very likely that we could be seeing stuff like this. And so in the foreseen event that we do hit 500K per coin, let's talk about what the market cap of Bitcoin would have to be. So right off the bat, I want you guys to just look and see how closely correlated we are to the last cycle. It's pretty undeniable that this is very similar in nature. Now, if we continue to follow this, if we're just overlaying what we did based off the last chart I shared with you guys, what this shows is that the market cap of Bitcoin will be hitting upwards of about $10 trillion. Right? And so that should be our target for if Bitcoin is to hit around 500K per coin, we would expect to see the market cap somewhere around $10 trillion. Now, what's interesting to me is that's actually about the market cap of gold right now. That's the market cap of gold. I think it's anywhere from about 8 to 10 trillion, and I could be off because gold has been going up a little bit over the last year. Now, keep in mind, guys, that if Bitcoin is to actually surpass or hit the market cap of gold, I really think that that is when it cements itself as, equally as important of a store of value. Just the same way as gold is important for store of value, Bitcoin is, except it's just important in the digital wave. Now, keep in mind, guys, that I don't think that this is unrealistic because this price target is actually the price target that I've been expecting, not 500K per coin, but $10 trillion in market cap. And not so much specifically 10, but the market cap of gold. This has been the big threshold that I've personally been watching for the last couple years. In this cycle, I expected, now that we have the institutional adoption, this is going to be the cycle where we do have that potential of really hitting $10 trillion, hitting the gold market cap, and cementing ourselves as being somewhat of a safe store of value moving into the future of Bitcoin and crypto. Now, keep in mind, guys, that, this is lining up with 500K per coin as being that threshold. If Bitcoin is to hit the market cap of gold, that means that Bitcoin is going to be hitting of about $10 trillion in market cap. And so I want you guys to just understand that this is not unrealistic and that we can actually see Bitcoin go up a lot higher than anybody's expecting, which is why I often draw to you guys the price targets based off of the time frames. I have no idea what price Bitcoin's going to go to, but what I do know is Bitcoin follows time frames much closer than it follows any specific price target. And so because of that, I'm going to continue to stick to my time frames. I believe that that's what's going to give me a much better entry and exit inside of these markets. And the way that this is lining up, guys, is the potential of $10 trillion. I don't want to end up selling way too early. I don't want to sell, at 200K per coin if this thing is going to go all the way up to 500K per coin. I want to be able to maximize my profit potential. And the way that I look like I'm going to be able to best do this is by the time frames. And $10 trillion, guys, that's a lot of profit left on the table if you guys end up selling too early. And so I just wanted to give you guys this little update with Bitcoin as a way to map out what we could see, market cap wise of Bitcoin. I don't think that this is unrealistic. I would put it anywhere from about 5 trillion to 10 trillion as like a likely target. But that's just me moving forward. Now, guys, let's dive into what the market caps of some of the favorite altcoins would have to be for them to hit my price targets that I've had given over the last couple years. So one of the quick things that I actually wanted to teach you guys for today's video is really to map out what my price targets were for specific cryptos that I've had for a while. I've had my Ethereum price target for 20K per coin since Ethereum was less than $200 per coin. And so this is actually what the market cap would have to be for Ethereum to hit $20,000. It'd have to be $2.3 trillion. Now, I just shared with you guys why I thought that Bitcoin could be hitting $5 to $10 trillion per coin. Now, for Ethereum to be hitting $2.3 trillion in market cap, that really isn't that crazy. Market cap of Bitcoin would have to be 5 to 10 trillion. The market cap of Ethereum would have to be 2.3 trillion. But I honestly think that it could hit even higher than that. We could be seeing Ethereum valued at over 20K per coin. I have no idea, but all I know is that the market cap would have to be 2.3 trillion for Ethereum to be at 20,000 per coin. Now, for Ethereum to actually go all the way up here and hit my price target of 20,000, it would have to go up 615% based off the market cap. Guys, 6x in market cap for a crypto that just broke its all-time high, the second biggest crypto in the world for that matter that just broke its all-time high, that's not very far off. And I do believe that these cryptos are going to be going way past all of our wildest expectations, way bigger than anything that we've thought possible up to this point. And we should be prepared for that firsthand right now. And so 6x to my target, I honestly think that Ethereum could be hitting anywhere from $3 to $5 trillion in market cap before it's all said and done. And that would be putting Ethereum, you know, 30, 40K per coin. I don't know how crazy it's going to get, but I do know it's going to be way crazier than any of us realize right now. And so don't underestimate the potential of this happening for Ethereum, because we literally just broke the all-time highs, guys. Plenty more upside to come from here. Now, the next one on the list is going to be XRP, and my price target that I've had for XRP at $28. Now, the market cap of XRP would actually have to be $1.3 trillion, as you guys can actually see right there. And so with that being in mind, when we come over here and look at the actual chart of XRP, that would pinpoint that XRP would be going up about 27x from here. XRP would have to go up 27x for us to hit my price target of 28 per coin. I do believe that this is going to happen. I've had the price target drawn out for a long time. You guys know this if you've been watching the channel for a couple years now. I've had this target knowing that the market cap would be over $1 trillion. And the reason I do believe that this is going to be happening is because there's simply going to be this amount of money flooding into the coins. There is this much money inside of the overall economy in general. The global economy, guys, there's plenty of money that can be going into these markets. And I think that with the more stimulus that they're printing, just the more money in general that could be coming into these market caps in general. And so I don't think that we should be underestimating this type of stuff. I've had these targets drawn for a long time. I wouldn't have the targets drawn for a long time if I didn't genuinely believe that they could be hitting these price targets. And these high cap cryptos are still severely undervalued in the grand scheme of things. I mean, 27x for XRP from where we're at, that's a big life-changing return for most people. I mean, myself included, which is why I've been holding this one for so long. Me, I'm looking for 100x, which I will get by buying where I did inside at the bottoms of the bear market. But for the people that have just waited until now to buy, I still think you're going to be making a great return from where we're still expected to go from here. Now, the next one is actually going to be Cardano at $20, and the market cap would have to be about $644 billion. From where we're at today, that's about a 10x return. I'm not going to get into the chart because it's just going to take too much time. One of the couples that I did want to talk about, though, is actually Polkadot to $500 and Chainlink to $1,000, guys. Because when I actually did the calculations on this, it made me start to realize that, you know, we really could see $1,000 Chainlink, and we could very easily see a $500 Polkadot. Now, the market cap of Polkadot would have to be $500 billion for it to hit $500 per coin. Now, guys, $500 per coin for Polkadot, an entire ecosystem where a lot of new cryptos are going to be releasing and building on over the next couple months. I really don't think that that's unrealistic in the slightest. At $500 billion, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if Cardano hit $1 trillion in market cap. I wouldn't be surprised if Polkadot hit $1 trillion in market cap. I wouldn't be surprised if Chainlink hit $1 trillion in market cap. In fact, I think it would be, you know, a lot more likely than a lot of people would expect. You know, it seems crazy, guys. I know how crazy it sounds right now. I really do. But bear with me here. These are the types of things that happen inside of a bull run and inside of a parabolic market. These valuations will happen. And by us just simply holding the length of the trend, by holding the end of the year, I do believe that we're going to be seeing these types of evaluation, and it's going to happen quickly. A lot of people won't expect it, but that's just the way every single cycle works. And guys, I don't think it's unrealistic. I'm serious. I say this because I think it's important for me to repeat. $1,000 Chainlink is only $430 billion in market cap. Why would the crypto that literally connects all data only be worth, you know, less than $1 trillion in market cap? To me, it doesn't make sense. To me, we're going to be seeing these cryptos worth a lot of money each. A lot of money. And by us just simply holding, by us just simply dollar cost averaging and being smart, understanding what the best trends were to spot early on, we're going to be the ones making the most money, guys. And it's not that unrealistic to see this type of evaluation coming in. I mean, 20 to 50 trillion in market cap for the cryptos, that easily puts this much money into them. Easily. 20 trillion tops, 10 trillion, how about 15 to 20 trillion tops market cap total? Even that puts this around this number, in my opinion. I think that that's plenty. The last two I want to talk about here is actually going to be YFI and Aave. So for Aave to hit 10K per coin, that's going to need about $130 billion in market cap. And for Yearn Finance, one of my favorites that I've talked to you guys about a lot on this channel, my thoughts have been that I've always thought that Yearn could hit $1 million per coin. It only needs $36 billion in market cap to do that. The amount of billions that are going to be locked on Yearn by the end of this cycle, I really don't think that it's unrealistic to see Yearn Finance sitting at $1 million per coin. I really don't think it's unrealistic at all. I genuinely believe that we could be seeing these valuations across the board on the crypto prices. Now, guys, if you do want to actually go and take this formula and figure out what your favorite cryptos would have to be to hit price targets that you've had laid out for a while, simply use the formula of the circulating supply multiplied by the price that you expect it to hit. So in this case, the way I did this for Ethereum was I did the circulating supply, which was 116 million at the time, 116 million multiplied by 20,000, because that's my price target that I wanted to see for Ethereum, 20K per coin. So the circulating supply, 116 million Ethereum multiplied by $20,000 per coin equals $2.3 trillion in market cap. And this is the same formula I did for every single one of these. XRP circulating supply was like 45 billion. Multiplied by $28 equals $1.3 trillion. And you guys can go through and use this formula on every single one of these. It's a formula that I use often when it comes to pinpointing where I think realistic price targets could be. Even though I sell off time frames, it's still logical to think about where the price could be at the same time. It's all just different variables that we can go with. And so anyways, guys, this is the video I had for you. I wanted to map out what I thought the market caps would be, really give you guys a very informative, detailed analysis in a way of not so much in the charts, but so much in the technicals of what these would have to be. I genuinely believe that we will be hitting $20 to $50 trillion in market cap at the top of this cycle. I've had this target laid out for over a year, over 2 years actually. If you guys have been watching the channel from way, way, way back in the day when nobody actually watched it, which I'm sure none of you guys were watching it back then, I did talk about these potentials, and I've been watching these for a long time. And so now to kind of see the markets coming into fruition, seeing it really manifesting, and me feeling even more confident that we could be hitting these valuations, I just wanted to share with you guys how that I really think it's realistic that we're going to be seeing this type of stuff. And you guys shouldn't doubt it. You guys should continue to hold to the end of the year, because these are going to surprise you. You're going to make more money than you expect, but the only way you're going to make more money than you expect is if you genuinely hold the whole length of the trend. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you guys want to check out my Discord server, join for free, download my free ebook, links are provided for you in the description for that. If you guys want to join, sign up for my VIP community, my Discord server, links are also provided for you in the description for that. My video course, my signals, all of the above. On top of that, guys, if you guys do want to reserve your seat in my live training, links are provided for you in the description to go ahead and do that as well. Thank you guys so much for the support. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I look forward to watching these valuations go up this high so that you guys, my amazing supporters, can make life-changing money for yourselves. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll catch you in the next one. As always, peace out.